Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever edition of the Nielson and Fraser post-show show. For those of you that have never seen us before, but are huge online video people, I'm Nielson.
And
this
Fraser.
Is Fraser.
Yes.
It's not his actual height. His chair's higher than mine right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just want to point that out. He's actually very tiny.
And my hands are this big.
Stop doing that. You're messing with everybody. We're putting this together because while you're online browsing around, you can check out what happened on the show today, just in case you missed it, especially for people who also don't know how to download the podcast.
Well, not only that,
because we have those.
We were sitting there going, geez, what if people are sitting at work and going, I haven't wasted enough time already. There's only something I could watch.
If I could get an afternoon fix, it would be outstanding to see what happened on the show today. We will have Lieutenant Eric on this from time to time.
Yeah, or at least his voice.
Yeah, you don't want to see Lieutenant Eric, actually, so we will have his voice. He may ask questions once in a while.
Right.
Off the show today, Nail Yakupov shows up riding shotgun in a Lamborghini with Ray Emery. Go. Does that make sense at all whatsoever?
Yeah, this was just an odd one. It was. I had no idea it was out there. We had a text coming in. Hey, what do you guys think about this? And you Googled it, and automatically it just pops up where he's riding shotgun for him.
The one area that it frustrates me a little bit is that obviously Nail Yakupov does not care about the Edmonton Oilers because Ray Emery last year was a victim of Sam Gagner's 8-point night, and now Yakupov's riding shotgun with him? It doesn't make any sense.
Actually, the Oilers had two huge nights against the Chicago Blackhawks last year, if you remember. The 8-point night, obviously, later in the year, but earlier in the year, I want to say they scored 6 goals against them as well. So they humiliated the Blackhawks twice last year.
Yeah, that was one of the things today on the show. We had lots of, actually, we did a caption contest on our Facebook page, facebook.com/theteam1260, and somebody got hooked up with a round of golf at Cardiff today.
Booyah.
It was something along the lines of, this is what I do when I'm not starting hockey games, so this is what I always do.
Dude.
That's basically what it was.
To paraphrase.
Also today, Kyle Turris signed a, let's be serious for a second here, okay? Kyle Turris signed a 5-year deal worth $3.5 million per season. Yeah. They like Kyle Turris in Ottawa.
The money's not crazy, even though the guy's only scored 30 goals in his NHL career. But it's the term. It is one of those ones where it's not like he's 25 years old and they're going, we need to lock this guy up some free agent years. They had time with this guy to really find out who he is, but they believe in him. So
as we know with Kyle Turris, he draws a line in the sand. And across this line, you either trade Kyle Turris or you give him the money. And the Ottawa Senators decided to give him the money. 5-year deal for a guy who's played 42 games and scored 12 goals with your hockey club.
Yeah, and he wasn't even a restricted free agent. He still has a year left on his original deal with Ottawa.
That's right. So it's an extension after that.
It's 6 years of Kyle Turris locked in.
One more thing that was worthy from the show today was our debate going back and forth. He thinks the best team in the Canadian Football League could beat the best team in college football. I'm not even a college football guy.
It would not even be close.
It would be close. See, that's your problem. Yeah. Because I at least will admit, hey, it would probably be a close game, but in the end, the Alabama squad with 4 first-round picks is going to beat a bunch of guys who played CIS. Nothing against CIS.
It would not take long for them to figure out who the 19-year-old offensive guard was. And
he's still 320 pounds.
Sure he is. And he would just be standing there as 3 guys were whipping by him.
Wouldn't matter because my example today was Trent Richardson, top 5 pick, starting running back now. He would be eating up the guys in the CFL.
Not even close. Not even close. No,
we're way off on this.
This is one that's going to continue because we're going to have guys that actually played NCAA come in and tell you just how wrong.
No, I think they're going to actually go on. The other one was, poor example today. Somebody texted in and goes, Nielson, are you saying that a Darius Bowman wouldn't light up college kids? And that's mean because you know that's my heartstrings right there. I love a Darius Bowman.
A Darius Bowman with his destroyed knee would still be lighting up those college kids.
All right, every day to wrap up the post-show show, we're going to go to the mailbag. And we're going to get an email. And we're going to read it on the show. Hey, guys, would you trade Linus Omark for David Perron and a first-round pick? That comes from Steve in Edmonton.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Steve. Too risky. Too risky. You may be giving away a 105-point player in Linus Omark. So it's too early. You can't be making that trade.
I mean, one of the things that we had a trouble with on the show this morning, you can't compare the Swiss League to the National Hockey League.
It's not fair.
The amount of points that Omark's going to put up in the Swiss League, it's not even comparable to what David Perron's going to do. So no, but thanks for the trade offer. You can email them to mornings@theteam1260.com. That's going to do it for the first ever edition of the Nielson and Fraser post-show show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll let you get back to your regular porn searches online.
Right. This is the one that pause us and have us minimized at the bottom of your screen. And then when the boss is walking by, then you throw us
Or
up.
the wife. Or the wife.
Well, people who watch us aren't married.
There you go. We'll do it again tomorrow. It's the Nielson and Fraser post-show here at the Team1260.com.